Hi everyone, and welcome to Thriver TV, the place to be set free with quantum understandings and tools about recovering from narcissistic abuse. So today I've got a Q&A, and this is a question from Phyllis where she says, can you discuss narcissistic borderline abuse? I believe they go hand in hand. And she goes on to talk about having been divorced for 5 months from a 25-year-old marriage and how hard it's been and how she feels like she's losing a part of her soul and it's excruciatingly painful, etc. And what I really want to explain is what happens is when we have the parts of ourselves that are unhealed, that are in the fray. What's happening is we're trying to work out who that person is, and it's so important in narcissistic abuse that we really don't split straws. So, you know, are they borderline? Are they antisocial? Are they narcissistic? Are they a covert or an overt narcissist? Are they a somatic or a cerebral narcissist? All of these sorts of definitions that we're giving it, because what we really understand from the Thriver orientation is it actually doesn't have anything to do with them. And what I mean by that is that there's a soul evolution process going on here, that what is happening is the unhealed, disowned parts of ourselves that we haven't gone to and healed yet, we're meeting them outside of ourselves by attaching ourselves to a person that we want to be the healer of our wounds, who's actually the messenger of our wounds. Now, what happens is when we come into our Thriver orientation, we can most definitely get some assistance and some, you know, even a little bit of clarity or a lot of clarity by really realizing that the behaviors of a narcissist are deeply unconscious, and my definition of narcissist is somebody that is unconscious and their actions are hurting other people. And it's somebody that at the level of narcissistic personality disorder or any of the antisocial or cluster B disorders, unconsciousness is unconsciousness. And what that means is this person is not going to say that my thoughts and my feelings and my behaviors are in regard to unhealed, young, unfinished business within myself that are wounds. I'm not going to come inside, I'm not going to take responsibility for them, and I'm not going to heal them, which means that that person's behavior is not going to change. So, and this is pretty stock standard with personality disorder people that don't want to change. And what we're needing to realize is we don't want to emulate that. We don't want to make it all about them, because if we're making it all about them, that means that we're not taking responsibility for the inner wounding that is causing us to be enmeshed in these situations with people that are reflecting that back to us. So everybody's staying unconscious. So in our Thriver orientation, we can get an understanding of what constitutes another unconscious individual without a conscience, which is a narcissistic person. And I wrote an article a while ago, which is, Am I with a Narcissist? So I'd love you to have a read of that, because that is my definitions of what is a narcissistic individual. But once we get to that level, and even if we're not at that level, what we're really needing to say is, I need to heal me. I need to up-level me. Because when I up-level my wounding, that means that no longer am I going to be that young, powerless part of myself trying to split straws, trying to hang on, trying to hope that there is some hope for this person, because I'm really that powerless, broken child wanting them to be the adult this time that's going to do it differently. It's a replay. And that all equals how to lose and how to stay in pain. So I really want you to understand that. Stop trying to work them out. Because when you come inside and you self-partner and you up-level and you heal through the use of quantum tools and understandings, then what happens if that person is maybe just a codependent who's disempowered, who is acting out wounds, but who will have the ability to step up with you? And that may be the case because, you know, when we're healed and we're up-leveled, we're very clear we're no longer derailed with our wounds. So we're really very clear, and we're also very unconditionally loving. We actually have the orientation, you don't have to heal for me to be okay and whole. You don't have to change. You know, this is the life I'm living now. This is my orientation. These are my boundaries and my truth, which is firmly about honesty and transparency and authenticity. And full responsibility for wounding. I'm taking full responsibility for my own wounding. I don't expect you to fix it. This is my job. This is the generation of my life from the inside out. Now, if you want to meet me on a totally authentic orientation, by all means, let's walk it and support each other. But if you're not, and you won't, and you don't, well then I love you enough to allow you to have your own journey in the way that you choose. I don't need you to be different for me to be happy and whole and have a great life. And that's freedom, that's thriving. And, you know, either these people will step up and walk in or they won't. And none of that's conditional. But if they don't, we're making space and room for people that are going to be conscious and they are going to, you know, grow and evolve and thrive in their own lives authentically. So I hope, Phyllis and other people, that's really helped explain. Please stop trying to work out what they are and really work at healing yourself. That's the true answer. That's the only answer. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love you to comment and be a part of the Thriver solution, this mission to raise consciousness on this planet. And also please subscribe to my channel so that you can get all of my videos as they come out. And if you haven't already, you can go on to my website. You can subscribe for my free New Life newsletter and your free starter kit, which is going to give you a heap of free resources. And I'd also love you to come into my next webinar group so that I can really help you connect to your self-partnering, your empowering and your thriving. So everybody, keep smiling, keep healing, keep thriving, because there's really nothing else to do. So that's it from me. To the next video, and lots of love. Bye-bye.